Welcome to Cod Slayers. I'm the Cerebral Assassin, and with me is the General.
Hello, friends!
Alright, so we'll be playing a game of Warhammer Champions today. I'll be running the Sylvaneth, and he will be running Destruction.
And Destruction will be led by Zarbag, the Shaman, who's come to spread some fungus around amongst your forest. Is that it?
Yep, and I'll be running Drika Hamadroth.
Drika Hamadroth. Such a great card.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, just so you guys know, on our Patreon, we have the build tactica of basically the decks that we're playing today.
That's right.
So you'll be able to go on our Patreon. We actually go through each individual card. We go through what's all in the deck. We go through all the combos of the cards you use and why we use them. So make sure to...
and if you ever want to win a championship, basically like us, and we've got several of these, jump on the Patreon, learn the tactics and synergies, because some of the Cerebral's deck, Cerebral Assassin's deck, and my deck, they're truly brutal, and they do the business.
Yeah, he just has to show that off because he beat me at one of the local store tournaments.
But you know what? You're going to probably be a city champion. You know what? You are a champion in the making.
That's right.
And I'm looking forward to us going to more events and winning more trophies.
That's right.
That's right.
I know the General has been fearing that since I've been getting all these cards and building decks.
Oh, dude, they're becoming brutal. I'm loving it. It's always good to play against a brutal player who builds beautiful synergies, because you can always learn. So I'm learning from him. He's learned from me. He was like the young Padawan in the beginning, and now the master's learning from a new master, which is the Cerebral Assassin. Ooh, there you go.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. I will go over the Sylvaneth first. I will go over the champions, which I have Drika Hamadroth here. So what he does is whenever you discard one or more cards from another effect, you may discard an additional card to deal 3 damage to your opponent. Now, this was FAQ'd, so what happens is it can only be in his deployment zone. So any effect that does a discard, I can therefore discard a card to deal 3 damage.
That's right.
All right. So now we have, he's also a warrior wizard. We'll go with the Racking Branch Nymph. He's just your basic warrior champion. No special ability. Then we have Kurnoth Huntmaster. He has a heroic act. Discard 1 card from your hand to deal 2 damage to your opponent. He's a warrior. And then we have our wizard here, Sacred Branch Wraith. Whenever I discard 1 or more cards, I gain life. Alright, so you can see the synergies with each of these characters.
So you get a better insight once we launch the Patreon videos, because the tactic videos really breaks down the deck and just shows you some brutal combinations.
Yep. So now we'll go over the blessings. I'm using Goddess of Life. Corners 1 and 2. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, draw that amount of cards and rotate it 1 step forward. So you notice here it's a 2 and 2 in the first and second corner. So I would discard a card to draw 2 cards. Corner 3, when I discard a card or more cards, I get to draw that many cards. So now we have Frenzied Order, which is an instant. It does 7 damage to your opponent. Then we have another instant, Divine Blast, which does 6 damage to your opponent and gain 2 health.
Wow.
And then for my final one, I have Call of Alariel. So it's a passive. It's a heroic act. Discard 1 card from your hand to move up to X amount of units from your discard pile to your hand. Rotate this 1 step forward. So I have corner 1 and 2 are 2 cards I can bring back, and 3 and 4 are 3 cards.
Nasty.
So, pretty solid. Pretty solid.
I agree.
All right, so I am done with my champions and blessings. I will now pass it over for the destruction.
Right, so I've gone with a themed deck. This is my Grot deck. It's a pure Grot deck of champions. I believe once Unleashed comes out, they will show their true potential. But I think I've got a pretty slick deck already. I've done the best I can with the cards I have. But wait for Unleashed. But watch this. Here we go. I have Zarbag, the Shaman, who's leading my army into the Sylvaneth Forest, looking to desecrate the forest and spread all sorts of fungi and grotty stuff. What he does is this champion can deploy grot units. So not only can I cast spells, but I can deploy units which have got the grot symbol. And my heroic act is, and this can only be used if I've got a spell, is I can deal 1 damage to your opponent for each highlighted enemy champion that's engaged. So I can do a maximum of 3 depending on where he's placed. So he's done. I then have the giant squig loon boss. He's really cool. When this champion deploys a squig unit, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Pretty straightforward and simple. I have a grot boss here. Grot boss's heroic act can only be used if this champion controls a unit of support of 2. Deal 2 damage points to your opponents. And I have another grot boss. And let's go to the blessings, because I've done this in reverse order. That's fine. I have the Might of Gork, a passive blessing with 3 corners. Every corner does 3 damage. Fairly simple. Smash and Bash, which is a pretty good blessing if you synergize it well. You do 5 damage to your opponent, and then you rotate all the highlighted units to the final corner. So potential doing a lot of damage if I get to pull it off at the right time and with the right champion. Renewed Warlost, gain 4 health, draw 2 cards. That's another instant. And being a grotty, the Bad Moon. Discard the top card from your opponent's deck. If the discarded card was a unit, deal 6 damage to them. Otherwise, they gain 6 health. Pretty simple.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get our blessings here. We'll get them shuffled.
This shuffle really counts against the Cerebral Assassin. And so the reason why I'm so excited about talking about a Tactica that will be up in a couple of weeks on Patreon is we had a real good time in talking about it and breaking down the synergies, and you do learn a lot. I learned a lot of stuff with some of the cards that I wouldn't normally use, so it's something that's very insightful, and it's something that I'm very excited to bring with the Cerebral Assassin to the show. Okay, here we go, sir. That's yours, is mine. There we go.
Alright, so they're already pre-shuffled. We'll just go ahead and get that cut. Let's go ahead and get a die. I will use the Warhammer
Community Metal Dice. I will use the
dice,
Chaos Dice here because I'm a bit chaotic. Got a 4?
I got a 4.
I got a 5.
Oh!
And just to spite you and cut off my nose, sir, you can go first.
Oh.
Just to spite you.
Alright.
Because there's a going joke every time the Cerebral Assassin wins the roll-off. He lets me go first.
Alright.
I want to see what you do now.
Okay. Alright.
This might be a mistake, we'll see. But
So I will put... let's go ahead and throw Kurnoff Huntmaster
okay.
down here in the corner.
Interesting. I will see your Kurnoff the Huntmaster, and I will play a Grot Boss, and then I will also play another Grot Boss.
Alright, so I will go with Drika Hamadroth
Interesting.
down here in the corner, and then I will put a Sacred Branch Wraith next to him.
Okay. Very interesting, my good man. I will then play the giant squig loon boss, and then I will play Zarbag the shaman.
Alright. I'll play my final champion, the Raking Branch Nymph, right there.
Okay, you go first, sir. Draw 4 cards,
Yeah,
and I will
4
draw
cards.
my 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Interesting.
I will actually draw 2 cards.
Not bad. Good move. I am going to play, my good man, a Boingrot Bounders. Deal damage on the 3rd and 4th corner, and you discard top cards from your opponent's deck. You discard that many cards from the opponent's deck as well, which is nice. Discard the top card, so just one. Also, because it's a squig, his effect goes into play, which means you discard the top card from your deck. When this champion deploys a squig unit, which it is, discard top card from your deck. Oh, a Hunt Master. The Cone of Hunters. Okay, and then for my second action, I'm going to play your favourite card, because I know you love it a lot. The Lone Smasher Fanatic. So you draw the card. If it's a unit, he gets to rotate.
Yeah. It is not.
It is not, so it just stops there. Perfect.
Okay.
And it's now you, sir.
Alright, so let's see what I want to do here. I'm going to throw down a Merciless Tree Revenant. Right here. Oh yeah, we forgot to do life, didn't we?
That's right. We just forgot to do life. I'm on 31, and you're on 31 as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just let you know, quick mistake, but rectified. Yep. So you've placed a
Merciless Tree Revenant. What it does is damage to my opponent on the second and third corner. When I discard 2 or more cards in a single turn,
gets to rotate again.
Yeah, you may restart this unit.
Love it, love it. Okay, so that's your first action, my good man.
So I will, on my next one, I will just draw a card.
Okay, so it goes to my activation.
Perfect.
Goes to the Loon Smasher Fanatic. Draw, take the top card, sir. If it's a unit, which it is or it isn't, no it's not. It is a spell.
It is.
And then he rotates, and it goes to me. I will draw 2 cards, and it goes straight back to you, my good man.
Alright, so you're going to take 2 points of damage, which rotates us 1 step forward.
Yep.
I will throw out a Ghastly Spite Revenant.
Ouch. Well played.
So that is my first action, and from that action I will just draw a card.
Ouch. Alright,
Yep.
so it goes to me. You take 3 points of damage from the Loon Smasher Fanatic. You take 2 points of damage.
Yep.
You also lose the top card.
Okay.
What have you lost?
Spanish.
And it's now, because of damage, I get to rotate, and he gets to rotate, and I'm going to get some incoming next turn. So I'm going to play. I'm glad I got this out. It's the first time I'm playing it. Mystic Shield. Reduce damage received from highlighted enemies and allies by that amount 2 by the first corner, 1 by the second corner. And for my second action, 1, 2, 3. For my second action, I'm going to heroic act with him, and you're going to take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And it goes to you.
Alright, good. Alright, go ahead and take 2 points of damage.
I ignore it.
Okay. Let's rotate here. And so I'm going to heroic act. Let's do Enrupturing Song. So you're going to take 5 points of damage.
So I take 3 points.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So I gain a life.
Yes, you do.
Then I'm going to discard another card.
Here it goes. Here's where his special ability,
Which will be
Crash's special ability, kicks in.
that card
So I 3 points of damage.
to deal 3 points of damage.
So I just take 1.
Yep.
I save my bacon. Yep.
So that's that. So that does that. I will gain another life.
Nice.
And since I did 2 discards, this will rotate all the way.
Oh, nice. There you go. Well played, sir.
And that was
Your first action.
first action. I will then metamorphose this.
Ooh. Okay. Good spell.
And then I will be done.
Right, it goes to me. This rotates out. This drops from 2 to 1, so it's not as potent as before. Take 2 points of damage, my good sir.
Okay.
And now lose top card as well, please.
Alright.
What is that you've lost? Oof. Okay. So it goes to me. I've got 2 actions. I think I'm going to do some more damage, so I'm glad I got this one out here. Meets your Grots, so now I've got a combined save of 3, but he rotates every time it takes damage. It's a Grot, so that moves to here. Now for my next action, I think I might as well play it, because I might as well get the cards out. No, should I draw a card? Or should I play it? No, you know what, I want to draw a card. Let's see what this gives me. Ooh.
Now I see why you wanted to play this deck against this one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I see, you're trying to...
Well, I made the mistake, actually, because I can't take anything from your hand. It's just taking stuff from there. Yeah. So actually, it doesn't do... What I wish I did is I played with my undead, I got Frightful Touch off, and then I would take cards from your hand. I actually haven't got anything taken from your hand. That's the key.
Alright.
Go. No. I've I've just drawn the card. It's now you, sir.
Okay. Alright, so you'll take 2. So rotate.
He rotates. I block that.
Okay, this is going to rotate, and I will go ahead and use the ability. So I'm going to get rid of a unit to bring one back, which will be him.
Okay.
And I will search for a unit, which will be him.
Nice. Oh, here we go.
Cut that. Alright. So now this guy rotates here. And actually, since I discarded, I gain 1 life.
Yes, you did.
Okay. So he rotates there. I'm going to go ahead and heroic act. So I'm going to discard the screeching split revenue.
So I take 5. Because I got 3 here, I only take 2.
So yeah, and that rotates out.
He's out.
Okay. So then I'm going to put this back. So what the screeching spit revenant does is damage to your opponent. When you discard this card, I may deploy it or deploy onto another highlighted champion within this section that is plausible. So I will put him there. And then I will use Drika's ability and discard another card. So I will just go ahead and get rid of a trample underfoot, which is fine. And I will deal 3 points of damage. So
take 2.
2 points of damage.
Ouch. And you gain 1.
I gain 1. And that rotates this guy back.
Jesus, that's loving it.
Loving it.
So that's your first action.
So that's my first action.
Feels like you've done 4 actions.
Right. So then with my next action, I will draw a card.
Right, okay, so this rotates out. This rotates out. And now I'm back to square 1. So I'm going to play the Crazed Colossal Squig. As this enters, discard a card from your hand. I am having to think about this really hard.
I have to discard a card from my hand?
No, I have to discard a card from my hand. So I'm going to discard this chappy here.
Yep.
You discard the card as well, because I played a Squig.
From my deck?
Yes, sir, on top of your deck.
Okay.
Which is one of those guys. And what he does is on this next turn, on the second corner, does 3 damage, and I may remove one of the a highlighted unit. So I could remove either this guy or that guy, which not really much of a big deal for me at this point, but it is what it is, and it gives me an extra thing to do. Now for my second action, draw a card. Oh, interesting. And it goes back to you.
Alright, so he's going to rotate, deal 2 damage.
So I take 2, 1, 2.
2 damage.
Ouch, 1, 2.
I will then rotate, I'm going to do him, and I will get back. Let's see, who do I want to get back?
I'm loving the fact that you can discard, get something back. It's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Intense. This game is intense.
I will go ahead and go for a Vengeful Tree Lord.
Okay.
And then I will search for another Screeching Spike Revenant.
Here we go. It's the army of Spike Revenants.
Alright, and cut.
Thank you, sir. I will cut. There we go.
Alright.
And then that rotates out.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
so that goes out.
Yeah.
That goes there. Okay. So, since I discarded, I gain life. And now, my actual turn. I will actually draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Because, to be honest, I don't really need to do anything this round.
So it goes back to me. You
Yep.
take 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
This rotates around and unlocks this blessing.
Sure.
Let's see what blessing
What you
I
get? What you get?
Ah, not the one I wanted. So you just take 5 points of damage. And this would take an effect if I had lots of cards here. It rotates everything to its final corner. I could have done loads of damage. That was a bit of a shame. I was hoping of something a bit more exciting. Now for my first action, I'm going to put another meat shield over here, which rotates this one over here. And I will draw a card, which goes to you, sir.
Alright. So you're going to take 2 points of damage.
Try ignore.
Yep. 2 points of damage.
Try ignore.
This rotates out.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's do some funny business.
No, don't, please.
Oh, I've been waiting.
No.
Coming up with a plan.
Oh.
Is we'll start out with a Primal Terror.
Oh no. Okay. Dear.
So what this does is damage to your opponent when a highlighted ally or enemy discards a card from either player, being here and here or here and here.
You've got so many cards in your hand. It's like a discard heaven, basically.
I feel pretty good with what I got. I'm just going to draw a card.
Yes, sir.
Because next turn
It's going to be brutal.
is going to be brutal.
Yes, I can feel the pain. I
Next
feel the
turn-
anguish.
Next turn is when
Yeah.
the Cerebral Assassin does a lot of damage.
I hope not. Well, there's nothing I can do. I can see your cheeky smile, and I'm like, oh, I got nothing in my hand. All right, so here we go. I'm going to play Kashplak. There's 3 damage to you.
Okay.
I will remove a card here if I had a card, but I don't. But I draw a card as well. So I draw a card in my hand. It's not what I need, but it is what it is. I do rotate this out, so I do see what's this. Hopefully this blessing can save me. Will it save my bacon? Ooh, interesting. Might of Gork.
3 damage.
3 damage. 1, 2, 3. I'm not confident, not yet. Still, I need to take him out now. So I have to think really hard.
Yep.
I don't know what's here. I've just played 1 card, and what gets played here I have to play to win. So I have to really think really hard about this. So I'm very hesitant of playing this, but I'm going to play it anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to play Vindictive Glare. On the 3rd corner, does 8 damage, and discard 1 card from my hand.
Gotcha.
That's my 2 actions.
Okay. Alright. So
This is the pain.
So this is going to rotate out.
Yep.
This is going to rotate out.
Yep.
This is going to go here.
Yes.
Does nothing yet.
Yet is the big thing.
Yet.
Okay, go.
I love this.
We're laughing because we've just gone through a Tactica and we saw how brutal this can be. Go
Okay.
on.
So I'm going to throw a Vengeful Tree Lord
Of
right
course
here.
you will. Go on.
Yeah, right?
Go on.
Okay. So what this does is it enters play, discard a card from my hand. I will discard a Screeching Spike Revenant.
And because I've done that, Primal Fig takes into
It does
effect.
3 points of damage.
So 1, 2, 3.
It also does 1 point of damage because of the discard.
Yep.
I do gain 1 life. Okay.
It's just begun.
Just begun. So I'm going to use Draka's ability, since I discarded, to discard another card.
That's a Heroic Act. Yep.
I will discard a Merciless Tree Revenant. which will deal 3 points of damage here.
2, 3. 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
Yeah.
And then 3 more points of damage.
This is where it's brutal. 1, 2, 3. These are 6 points. Oh, I'm feeling the pain.
So that was just my first action.
Oh, those are your 2 actions. That's a heroic act. No, it's not even a heroic attack, is it?
No.
This
goes off when that ability goes off.
Oh, it's not even it's just you made discard the card, didn't you?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. For your second action, go for it.
Yeah, so my second action will be to... Oh, I forgot. So this guy comes into play.
Yeah, he comes into play.
So he's going to go there, which rotates this 1 step forward.
Yeah.
I will then play... I feel I need more beef on the table. Actually, no. Hold on. I'm going to place this guy here.
Okay.
Which does nothing. I'm going to place... For my second action...
So does it rotate that guy? Does rotate?
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll just rotate him back.
Yeah.
So it does that. So what I'm going to do is... So let me see. If I put him here...
Yeah.
I can do that ability. Okay. So I'm going to throw a Ghastly Spite Revenant for my second action here.
Ouch. Ouch.
To basically seal the deal with my victory next round.
Ouch. I just needed 1 more turn. There is nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. Oh.
And I'm done for this
Yes, you are. And I am dead. Alright, so you take 3 points of damage.
Sure.
That rotates. I need 1 more turn to kill you. 1 more turn. And these cards didn't do me nothing. Nothing, I say. I could do 2 more points of damage just for insult to injury. Just because I can.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw nothing. So, but hold on, let me just see. Hold on. If you don't kill me and I bring you down to 2 points, you're dead. So next turn you have to kill me, which you will. Because
I will.
You've got the removal card, and that Primal Terror just basically sealed the deal.
It has.
There is nothing you can do when Primal Terror comes in. So do you know what? I'm just curious. If I bring him down to 9, that's just a bit of sort of victory. But I really want to see what my next 2 cards are as well. But I guess what? I can check later.
Let's play it out.
Let's play it out. You know what? I'll play it how I always can play it out.
Heroic act for your first one.
My heroic act, you take 2 points of damage. So you're down to 9.
Yep.
So next turn you would have died. Let's make that clear.
Maybe.
No. All right, and then I would just draw. Oh, come on!
All right.
This is what I needed, brother.
So you take 2 points of damage.
He's dead. I'm dead. 1, 2.
Okay, I'm gonna rotate that there.
Yeah, you just got a heroic attack. Or
Rotate that there.
Yeah.
Rotate that there. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heroic act.
That's it.
So I discard that card there.
3, 4.
That does 5 points of damage. I gain a life. This goes off. You take 3.
I'm dead. Do you know what my mistake was? Letting you go first.
Yeah.
I just needed 1 turn before you, and I would have killed you. Unbelievable. Well, there you go. What a great.
Yeah.
What a great game. What a disturbing, great, powerful deck you have. I'm actually quite happy with this deck because it shows, even with the initial 3 expansions, the Grot deck does work really well. I mean, 1 more turn. And my mistake was not taking the first turn because he always makes me go first. So in this instance, I made the mistake. I should have gone first. That may have enabled me to win the game because on the next turn, 8 damage plus 3 damage is 11, enough to kill you basically. And that would have been a close victory for me. However, that was not the case. I went second. He played the game beautifully. I think I played well. Those shields, so you would have, if I did not have. Yeah. I'm glad it came out in this game because I didn't have a chance to see it. But these actually helped me bring more stuff out.
Yeah.
So against this type of deck, you either need dormant stuff that makes this card dormant, or you need some shield stuff. I think in hindsight, if I was going to change my deck, which I will, I would need a much more fast-moving deck of Wolf Riders and stuff, which is probably still in here, but I didn't bring it out to give me more actions. So I need to speed up against him because he's very brutal. He's very brutal as that, and he's got a beautiful deck. That 1 turn brought me from 16 down to 6.
Yeah.
10 points of damage is no choke.
Yeah.
And then it was game over. So, and guys, it was such fun doing the Tactica with him, and that will be up in a couple of weeks with loads of more Tactica. Do watch out for that. This was a fantastic strategic game. It seems the Sylvaneth are holding out. The next game will be my championship order deck. Will the order deck come and basically, I think my order deck's the only one that's got a chance because it's got a bit of dormant and it also got a bit of shield as well, some buffs as well. But we'll see. It's a tough deck. Once you get your synergies out, anything's up for grabs.
Yeah. Well, we still have our 2 out of 3 games to do, so look for
this is not over yet. Wait till see. This might be the first game.
That's right.
Yeah.
So make sure to go to Patreon to see the other 2 videos.